Taurus, hi, welcome to your June 2025 reading. This is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any strong placement in your birth chart for the sign of Taurus. Crosswatchers, you are welcome here. If you are interested in a Taurus, please try to remember that these are for the collective, so they are general readings. So check your other placements and other Taurus readings on this channel. Take what resonates for you there, leave the rest for someone else who may need those specific messages, okay? Energies can be interchangeable, meaning vice versa, so please use your discretion to put those energies where they best fit in your specific situation. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a high vibrational comment. I love to hear from you. It helps my channel out greatly, and I appreciate all the love and support this far. All right, Taurus, with all that being said, let's see what's going on for the month of June. For Taurus, please. For Taurus. For Taurus. Okay, you have regeneration, the fates, co-create, orphaned, and flexible. Okay, so you feel like you've been abandoned here by some situations, and you're starting to deal with some of these feelings here. You felt like you were left out in the cold, just kind of hanging there when you know, this is an energy that you're going to be going into. So something is coming to the surface here, Taurus, and it probably has for quite some time, that these feelings are starting to come to the surface. Okay. So yeah, but you got some destined things that are going to be happening here for you in the month of June with the fates. So there is change coming in here. Whether you're a willing participant on this change, I guess we'll see when we get some tarot on it, but you are going to be co-creating with the universe and with people here in the next month in June here. All right, let's get some messages from your spirit guides. Okay, we'll take that one and see what they want you to know here. What messages do you have for Taurus for the month of June, please? All right, so you have share the gift. So start sharing yourself with people, letting them know what you have to offer here. Natural healing power. Endurance is the key to success. Success is what you have. Oh, success isn't what you have. It is what you do. It's what you do have and what you do with it, okay? It is always okay to ask for guidance when the way is unclear, okay? So again, that kind of comes in with that co-creation here a little bit. You don't know the way unless you ask, right? So whatever it is that you're trying to do, you are going to be asking for assistance with that. See what else is coming in June with the cosmic insight. All right, for Taurus. All right. Okay. Narcissist again. What is the deal here? Okay, manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want and maintain that positivity there. Narcissist. Someone is too full of themselves. Someone else. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. Gambling. Problems with addiction or gambling. Bad finances. Liar. Be careful of someone being sneaky. And then, yes, luck is on your side. Again, with that co-creation and all that, that is, your time to shine here. So, yes, whatever it is that you have in mind and store that you're trying to do, now is the time to do it whilst maintaining some flexibility. Because when you're working with others here, your timeline might not match up, and you have to be able to learn to go with the flow of things here. All right. This is not in any way, shape, or form a love reading, but like always, we will pull Romance Angel and see kind of what path your connection is on right now. All right, Spirit, this is for Taurus. What else do we need to know, please? Thank you. Unrecruited love here, okay? There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Yikes. And it's kind of destined to be that way. All right, let's get some tea and see what's going on here. Taurus. Show me what I need to see for the month of June, please, for my Taurus group. And Taurus, being a fixed sign, being flexible is going to be quite difficult. All right. Let's see, Taurus. What else is going on here? For Taurus, June 2025. Okay. Well, Taurus. All right, take it. Okie dokie. All right, bottom of the deck is the King of Cups here. Okay. Pisces energy, you have the Four of Swords, Libra. Judgment in reverse, that's fire energy in Pluto. The King of Wands in reverse, Scorpio and Sagittarius. The Queen of Wands, Pisces and Aries. Strength, Leo. And the Six of Swords, Aquarius energy here. All right, so for the overall energy of this reading, you are emotionally balanced here, okay? You're being very diplomatic. You are being in control of your thoughts and your feelings, and there is balance here. It's almost like you can take the good with the bad. You're okay with it because you understand this is what it is right now. And you can be very empathetic, and you're really showing a lot of tolerance for a lot of situations right now. But there is that need to take some time to rest and relax and meditate so that what it is that you're trying to manifest here, that you're able to bring it into fruition here. And recuperation, just taking that time, you've done a lot, and you just need to retreat and kind of have some renewed energies here. Really kind of being in your solitude and just kind of on your own and being okay with that. But you do have some self-doubt here, lack of self-awareness. So lack of the things, not noticing some of the things that you are doing here. You're being a little hard on yourself with what you have going on, and you're kind of feeling like a little bit of self-loathing and maybe punishing the people around you here, really letting your feelings come to the surface here. Like I said, they are balanced, but you are letting things kind of come to a head here. And you're ignoring what you're being called to do here. Okay. So the things that are fated for you, you're kind of ignoring it. Not for some of you, it's not necessarily out and out ignoring the call. Some of you just really don't hear it yet. You're being very impulsive here, and kind of ruthless again with some of these feelings. Yes, again, they are balanced. Okay. You are being able to be very open and honest with what it is that you're feeling, but it's coming out in a very kind of harsh, kind of cruel, hasty way here. And maybe a little bit explosive at times. But you are trying to have courage with the situation, to put action and movement on it, and to have that confidence to do the things that you want to do and the things that you are kind of trying to be called to do, even though you're really not listening. Like subconsciously, you know that you are being called to do stuff. So you are focused. Just make sure that the focus is on the right things in this coming June, okay? And there's determination here and passion and movement. Now, if this was a love reading, like this is unshared feelings here, and with this King and Queen of Wands here, it is showing up that there is maybe not shared, balanced, equaled feelings here. But again, you are maintaining your stand. You are having that courage. You are taming that inner lion in you, that beast in you that is, you're aware that some of your words might come off harsh and hasty and maybe not so well thought out, because you are in fire energy with that King of Wands. So you're really, standing in your power here. And you're calling on that inner strength, okay? But you have to have some patience, okay? There is a change in the wind here, moving from, toxic or unhappy connections, moving away from chaos, moving away from the things that are not serving you no more, leaving things behind, moving on to something a little bit better here. And that's going to be different for each and every one of you. Oh, come on. One more, because, again, today my shuffling just ain't shuffling. All right. Clarify judgment in reverse, please. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, even though you have self-doubt, like I said, you have balanced feelings, okay? Like, this liar and the narcissist, this is someone else that you're dealing with here. That's not your energy. Your energy is this King of Cups here. Really balanced and good with your emotions and what you're feeling. Okay, so that self-doubt is going to be spoke upon with your truth here. And it's going to cause a little bit of bacchanal with somebody, you know, this truth, what it is that you think, you feel, you need, you want. Let's see, what else can you tell me on this, please? Because there's still that self-doubt in ignoring the call here, Tower. Yeah, that truth is going to bring a Tower moment here. It's going to cause a shakeup to your foundation. Now, whether that is someone speaking the truth to you on a situation or you speaking the truth to them, it is going to be a shock either way. Number one, you didn't think anyone would have, you know, the gall to really come to you and say something that is out of line, because you're balanced and you've been pretty forthcoming with how you're feeling. And I feel like this is someone telling you something that really kind of shocks you and gets under your skin here. Clarify the King of Wands in reverse. The Six of Cups. So that's a past life situation here. That is soul energy. So there is soulmate energy connected into here or connected to you. And it's going to really bring itself to the surface in June. Now, whether that's because you have this shift in this change that you're really going to, like, you're taking that solitude, that rest, really sitting there kind of, you know, having that time for yourself to really just kind of think about some things here. And I think whilst you're doing that, you're going to notice that there's things that you were being a little oblivious to, kind of thing. The Six of Wands. So, okay. Wow, Taurus, you got yourself kind of in a position here to where if you're kind of being, you know, kind of overhanded or mean with somebody, be aware of that, because that is most probably the one that is cycling back into your life to co-create with you here, to tie up some loose ends, unfinished business, because you do have someone else is in the middle of this. So someone else is in the middle of this connection here. Okay. Clarify the Six of Swords, please. Okay. A lot of flippers, but not any jumping. Looks like there's some internal conflict with some of the decisions and the movements that you're making. Spirit says no. Okay. This one. The Four of Wands here. Yeah, like I said, there's a soul connection here. A twin flame kind of connection that you've dealt with before in the past, and it's coming back around here. You're moving away, leaving the things behind that no longer serve you onto something better. Yeah, moving on, clearing up space, doing what it is that you need to do here. And you're going to do it. And at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords again. So there is that need and that want to just move yourself forward and stop dealing with this. Because you know what it is that you want. You know what it is that you feel. But if you're dealing with situations and people that are not made for you or not doing the things that you need to have done here, you're going to kind of feel like you're always hitting a brick wall here. And that's why you're kind of retreating, pulling that energy back so that you can figure it out and taking that rest and that recovery and just re-energizing and recharging. Because again, whatever this connection is here, okay, has you feeling some kind of way. Okay. But even if it's only subconsciously, that there is someone else getting in and making you think and feel certain things here. Okay. It's going to come to a head here because it's destined to be that way. These shifts, these change, and again, that being orphaned, that feeling like you were abandoned by a situation was most certainly this connection here that had to be cycled out because there was something that needed to be handled either within you or within them before this could kind of carry on the way that it was supposed to. Okay. All right. Let's close this out with Angels and Ancestors Oracle and see what more we can figure out here. June is going to kind of be a month of realization for you, of regenerations, of co-creating, of letting go of things that no longer serve you and having new things come in its place. So it's, for some of you, it almost feels like a really deep residual energy of this here, that you're just trying to kind of cut the cords and do what you need to do here. All right, what else for Taurus, please? Oh, okay, thank you. Trader, exchange energy to create abundance, co-create, okay? So you're trading energy, you are sharing energy with someone, okay? So that you can create the things that you are trying to get your hands on, to have for yourself, okay? But you gotta have patience. Rome wasn't built in a night, right? All right, so here we go. Make connections and exchange information, talents, or support. The universe operates under the law of cause and effect, and is always looking to return to a natural state of balance. So if you are lacking in the feeling of abundance at this time, you are being invited to share your time, your gifts, and your understanding with others. If you're frustrated because something isn't unfolding in your life, instead of asking yourself what you can get, ask yourself what you can give. The exchange of energy doesn't necessarily mean financial energy. It can also be about supporting in order to feel supported. If you've been holding back with your offering, now is the time to change that. Allow yourself to be open, honest, and vulnerable. This can prepare you to open up to even greater opportunities in the coming days, weeks, and months. So yeah, it's all about that exchange of energy here, Taurus. Really putting yourself out there and having that sense of victory and peace and excuse me, and just really doing that thing. All right. I hope this helps. Please like, share, and subscribe. And like always, I will see you in the next.